Welcome to the Soul Aligned Business Babes podcast. My name is Susan Francis and I'm a mindset manifestation expert, business coach and mentor, helping women quantum leap their business success and make the seemingly impossible a reality. And if you're here, you've been called here for a reason. You know within your soul that you are capable of so much more, and I'm here to help you unlock your full potential and manifest your dream life and business. It is my mission to empower female entrepreneurs to connect back to their soul, to their true calling, and to create a business from a place of alignment and purpose. So if you're struggling with hard work and force in your business, then get ready to let go of everything you think you know. It's time to forget all the stress, all the strategies, all the hustle, and instead unlock the secret to manifesting your next level of abundance. Join me as I deep dive into creating a business that flows, teach you how to trust your intuition, create a mindset of abundance, experience more joy, and to learn how to become magnetic to the money and success you desire. I have a down-to-earth, strictly no BS approach and make the woo-woo seem logical and actionable. I know that the knowledge, tools, and insights I share will change your life and the way you approach your business forever. And I'm excited to help you expand. Let's get started. Welcome back. So today I wanted to chat about intuition, because intuition and following your guidance is such an important part of business if you want to have a business that is all about ease and flow, right? If you want to have a soul-aligned business that flows, that you can create with ease, then your intuition and guidance is crucial. Like, it's a crucial part of it. Because here's how we're taught at school and university or wherever you studied. All through life, we are taught, unless you were brought up in a completely different household or area than me, what we are taught generally is that you need to work hard to achieve. You need to follow ABC step, and then you will get XYZ results, right? It's always your hard work, your effort, your energy will get you to where you want to go. And so that's the way we're brought up. And so we study hard at school. We try and, get good grades. You go to university, you do the same thing. If you go into employment, you're doing the same thing. It's right. I need to work hard. I need to prove myself. And then, and only then, can I start to shift up that ladder, get a better job, get a better pay rise. But it all comes down to my hard work, my effort, proving myself, right? So a lot of entrepreneurs, when they start their business, they're like, okay, cool. Well, I need to do all of the things, right? I need to for the first 2 years, it needs to be hard. I need to put in all the effort, blah, blah, blah. I need to, get my website done and get my business plan done and build an email list and build up my social media accounts and create funnels and Facebook ads and right? It's a list of all these things that you need to do to create a successful business. And, it's often from a place of hard work. Now, my background is, I was in the fashion industry for a long time, and then the jewelry industry, national sales manager roles, then general management roles. So everything was about systems, strategy, and I was certainly a hard worker, right? I put in the effort, I put in the energy. For me, it was all about hard work. But when I became an entrepreneur, and one of the big reasons that I wanted to become an entrepreneur was so that I could have more freedom, right? I could have more freedom, more time freedom, certainly more financial freedom, yes, but it's not just about the money, because if I could have replaced my income with a business, that sort of would have been okay, but I wanted the time freedom. Does that make sense? Like, it's the time freedom. It's like, I don't want to be working so hard. I don't want to be working 50 hours a week or more, right? I don't. I want to be working less. I want to be working less than 25 hours a week. That's my goal. I want to be earning way more, working way less, right? And that's not the way, a lot of people talk about success. They talk about you've got to put in the hours, you've got to put in the hard work, you've got to put in the effort, and then eventually it will pay off, right? Now, if you follow that model, right, I'm going to work really, really hard, I'm going to do all the things, and then I can create success, you will slowly create success. It will work, because what happened, but it's not because you actually did all the things, right? It's not because you did create that email list, or you did create that funnel, or you did whichever, your beautiful website, creating that thing isn't what it's all about. But what it's all about is that you, having created all those things, shifts you into alignment with believing that you can now be successful, right? But what I like to teach is how to shortcut all of that. How to step into alignment and step into your desires now. So how to create, a goal, and it needs to be specific, what it is you want to achieve this month, and then be how to rapidly align with that and manifest it, create it. So even if your biggest month in your business was, say, 5K, you could double it this month by aligning your energy and following your intuition, right? So today I really want to talk about that intuition piece, because it's so, so crucial. Because when you've got your long to-do list and you're operating from a place of I should do this, I should do that, you're cutting off your internal guidance system. So now I know that you would have experienced intuition before. We've all had little intuitive hits before, just a gut instinct. We've all experienced intuition before. Now, if you're a mum, then you often experience intuition around your children. You just know when something's wrong. And because you're so ferociously protective of them, you act on that. You don't care if you seem like a crazy person. If you think something's wrong, you will seek help, right? But when it comes to other areas of our life, we might not be as used to tapping into intuition. And this is to have a soul-led business that comes with ease and flow. It is all about your intuition, right? It's all about your intuition. And here's what I mean. So the way I approach my business and the way I work with clients to approach their businesses is to work out what that clear goal is, right? Have that clear goal. It's got to be sort of measurable and specific so you know what you're aiming towards. Then it's aligning your energy. Now, I'm not going to talk about that now, but it's a process of clearing all the resistance, letting go of all of the stories, all of them. All of the stories that tell you why you can't have that now. So if you've previously done 5K months and you want to jump to a 10K month this month, then it's about letting go of every single one of those stories that tells you can't have it, right? They've got to all go, all of them. There's not a single story that you have that is legitimate, right? Not a single one. I know some of you might be sitting there thinking, but what about this and what about that? And I've got 3 kids and I work full time, blah, blah, blah. There is not a single reason that you can't have what you desire. Because here's the thing, it doesn't take hard work and effort to create your desires. It takes alignment of energy, right? Being a vibrational match to it, feeling like it's done, being on that same frequency as it, being open to receiving it, and then following your intuition and guidance, right? So with your intuition and guidance, what that looks like when you're, first of all, the easiest way for you to tell if you should trust your guidance or not is simply by how you feel. So sometimes, I work with clients and they're like, well, I'm not really sure, if that's my guidance or not, or if it's something that I feel like I should be doing. And I always ask, well, how are you feeling? Because how you feel is so important. So if you're not used to tuning into how you feel in your business, and I was just always about, it doesn't matter how I feel, I just need to get stuff done, right? Just need to get it done, do the hard work. But tuning into how you feel is now the most important thing for me in my business. So tuning into how I feel, how do I feel about my business? When I'm feeling good about my business, when I know that everything is unfolding, when I have gratitude, when I am excited for my desires to come, when I know that the goal I've set for myself this month is absolutely done and that I am being guided, I feel really excited about that. Like when I tune into that goal, I feel excited about it. Then I know that any little intuitive hit, gut instinct is the right thing to do, right? From that place of feeling good, any little instinct, intuition, idea is the right thing to do. Now, here's the thing about intuition and guidance. It doesn't always make sense, right? It doesn't always make sense. So you might feel really aligned with your business and then you might get the intuition to go and have a bath or go for a walk. And you might be like, that doesn't make sense. I should be working on my business. But if you're like me and you're an overworker, a hard worker, then you might be getting that guidance because it's sort of your inner being or your higher self, your soul, whatever you want to call it, that larger part of you, that non-physical part of you sort of saying to you, just slow down, relax a little bit. It's all cool. It's all being sorted, right? So listen to what that intuitive guidance is. So an example, actually, I'll give you 2 examples just from yesterday, right? So I was feeling good about my business. I was feeling really excited because I was just about to do, I'm running a short program at the moment called Aligned Abundance. It's a 4-week intensive and I was just about to do the training. So I was feeling super excited, super pumped, and I was just about to deliver the training. And I just got this intuitive hit. Offer the women in the group, put together a special offer in case any of them want to work with you one-on-one, right? I just kind of felt like put together sort of a special package for them and let them know about that. Even though we're only up to our 3rd training, it's only a 4-week course, it's 8 trainings. Yesterday was only our 3rd training, right? So it's very early in the piece to be offering them to upgrade, but I just got this intuitive hit, offer these women a special package to work with you one-on-one. Then I jumped into, and so I thought about it. I was kind of writing down a few ideas. Then I jumped into the training. It was awesome. Like, what was epic actually, what I loved is that, some of the women were saying, just by listening to you, I can feel my energy shift. One woman was feeling tingles, right? Like that's how energy works. There's no time and space. Energy is felt by people, and that's so powerful. Anyway, I got off the call. I had some other calls. It was a busy day. I picked my daughter up from preschool, and then we went to the nail salon to get her nails done. And I was getting my nails done listening to some Abraham Hicks because I love Abraham Hicks. And I thought to myself again, I should do a post in the group about offering them some one-on-one. And then I checked my messages, and one of the women from the group had reached out and had asked about my one-on-one, right? So it's like all these little intuitive hits are always the right thing, right? We're all energetically connected. Okay, we're all energetically connected. Another one for one of the women in this group, she shared that during the week, one of her things was she was a single mum and she felt very overwhelmed because she obviously had to do everything for herself. She didn't have support from her ex-partner, so she had to obviously look after the house, her child, her business, all of the stuff, and she often felt overwhelmed. And then I'd been teaching her, as I've been teaching in the group, my alignment process, and the other day, she just got the inspiration to spend 2.5 hours completely cleaning the house. Now, that might not seem like it has anything to do with your business, right? But afterwards, she just felt this sense of calm, this sense of clarity, this sense of I can do it. I can get everything done. I'm already doing so amazingly. I'm putting my child through private school. I'm looking after him. It gave her a great sense of accomplishment and this feeling of I can do this, right? So the intuition to clean her house might not seem like it's got anything to do with her business, but it's helping her to get into alignment, right? Does that make sense? Now, the thing with intuition is that whatever intuitive hit you get, no matter how crazy it seems, right, you must trust it and you must act on it, okay? You must act on it. Because what can often happen is that now intuition is, so when I talk about ease and flow, it doesn't mean easy, right? It doesn't mean easy. And what I mean by that is that when you get an intuitive hit, you might immediately second guess and go, oh no, I don't want to do that. That sounds scary, right? And fear gets in the way. So don't let that fear and that ego get in the way. The intuition you get is the right thing to do. Always act on it. So I think I've shared this before already on the podcast, but this really sticks out for me as sort of being intuitively guided. I was scrolling through my Facebook notifications and I accidentally clicked on one that took me into a Facebook group I don't normally go in. And this group was all about websites and funnels and all that sort of stuff. And so I don't normally go in there. And I read this post from this woman that said, look, I'm at sort of 10K months, I've got funnels, I've got ads, and I really want to, be able to scale to 30K months, and I just can't work out like what to do to scale there. And I just accidentally seen this, I read it, and then I immediately got this intuitive hit, write a comment about it's all about energy. Move into vibrational alignment and you will create whatever you want. And then the immediate next thought was, don't do that, you crazy person. Like, people are going to think you're batshit crazy, right? But because I'm now tuned into listening to my intuition, I just stopped myself and I was like, okay, having this little conversation in my head. I don't know if any of you do that, but I have these little conversations in my head. So I'm like, okay, I just got the intuition to write this post about energy or comment about energy and vibrational alignment. That the next thought was, no, don't do that. People think you're crazy. So I talked to that part of me. It's like, okay, so what's the worst thing that could happen? I make this comment and the people in the group, including this woman, think I am batshit crazy. Okay, so what's the worst case scenario here? Some strangers on the internet think I'm crazy. Should that stop me from following my intuition? No. So I did it anyway. I felt very nervous, right? I was like, no one wants to be ridiculed. I felt very nervous, but I posted it anyway. It totally resonated with her. We had a bit of back and forth. She reached out, we got on a call, she became a client, right? So I want you to get your intuitive hits are always guiding you, right? Always guiding you. Whenever you just get this little download, like just call this person, do this thing, like even watch this video, whatever it is, like follow that guidance, but from a place of knowing that you're feeling good. Okay. So, and what I mean by that is when you think about your goals and your business, if you feel fear and doubt, frustration, worry, and then you think, oh, I should, I don't know, send out another 100 messages or put together another email campaign or build another funnel, or I need to fix my website or whatever it is, or I should go and message those people I've been on sales calls with that said no and like offer them a discount, something like that. All of that from a place of feeling doubtful, feeling worried, feeling frustrated about your business. That's your fear and your ego calling the shots, right? That's your fear and your ego calling the shots. And that's not to be trusted, because those things you're operating from a place of lack and scarcity, right? So I hope that makes sense. You're operating from lack and scarcity. So when you're feeling fearful and doubtful and worried, and then you take action, you think, oh, I need to do this stuff to make it happen. That's not your intuition. Right? So like I said, how to just know that you're being intuitively guided is simply by how you feel. If you're feeling good about your business, and that is the goal here, right? That is the goal. To have a soul-led business, something that operates from ease and flow, it's to feel good about it, right? It's to feel good about it. It's to enjoy it. It's to be doing what you feel is your purpose or your passion. It's to be doing something that's fun and joyful, that doesn't feel like work. Like, to me, that's what a soul-led business is about, right? Doing something that fulfills you, that lights you up, and it should be fun. It should feel good. Things shouldn't be hard. They don't need to be hard. Like I said, it doesn't mean that they're never scary or challenging, okay? You've got to kind of be able to feel that fear, like I did when I was like, okay, why wouldn't I write that comment? It's because I had fear of judgment, right? Fear of what other people would think about me, okay? So that still comes up for me too sometimes, but I just chose to ignore it and chose to not to let that be okay, and did it anyway. So I've got another client who, when she does visualizations, she keeps seeing herself speaking on stage, and yet she was terrified to do videos. And, we shifted that fear, and now she does regular videos. And I'm so proud of her for doing that, right? Because she can see herself on stage. She feels that pull to be talking more and using her voice, but she was afraid of it. So now she's overcome that. She's doing that anyway. And of course, every time you do it, it gets easier and easier and easier, right? So all the little intuitive hits that come, even if they don't make sense, like reach out to this person, do this little course, like, make this phone call, whatever it is, like even when it doesn't make sense, like, don't listen to the people that are telling you have to do things a certain way. You don't have to do anything a certain way. Your business should feel good to you, and you get to decide how that goes for you. There is not just one way to build a business. There are many, many, many ways. And the fastest way for you to explode your business is to follow your intuition. And like I said, here's the thing, is that like your intuition is guiding you to to what you desire, right? When you're in alignment with your desires, when you know that they're coming, when you feel amazing about them, then your intuitive hits are taking you on that path of least resistance, right? They're always guiding you. Even if it feels like it's a roundabout way and you can't quite see how it's going to work out, you trust it anyway. And like I said, when magical things start happening, when synchronicities happen, you reassure it reassures you more and more and more that you are being led, that you have this guidance. But what quite often happens is that if you're not used to tapping into your intuition, you're still getting little downloads and little hits from time to time. But for most people, and I know this was a case for me, you just ignore them. Because you've got your to-do list and it says that, you need to create this program and build this funnel and da-da-da-da, and you've got all these lists and the other things you need to focus on each day. And so there's not the room, there's not the space to listen to those intuitive hits and act on them. But if you want your business to come from ease and flow, then listening to those intuitive hits is the way forward, right? That is the way to work less, create more impact, more income. That is the way. It is listening to your intuition and guidance and acting on it, because you are receiving it. And especially when you are fully in alignment with your desires and you've released that resistance, released all those doubts, released all those worries, you are being led. You are being led. So I hope that was helpful. I just felt the intuitive hit to come on and talk about intuition today. So I hope that was really helpful for you, and I will talk to you all again soon. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode. I hope you loved what you heard here and are excited for your expansion. If it resonated with you, then please screenshot this podcast and share it with your friends, and hashtag Soul Aligned Business Babes. And please rate and review so I can spread the word and keep bringing you more goodness. If you're not already following me on social media, come and join the party for extra inspiration and teachings. I do live trainings in my Facebook group, which you can join at facebook.com/groups/soulaligned.bb. You can follow me on Instagram at I am Susan Francis, or come to my website at susanfrancis.com.au and download your free manifestation meditation and check out what programs I'm currently offering. I'm so excited you joined me here today and can't wait to share the next episode with you. Until then, remember, you are powerful beyond measure and your success is inevitable.